Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. I'm a level 42 Chaotic Neutral Wizard, and let's go adventure! I love having audio cues. It makes synchronizing the commentary so much easier. And I have a good feeling about this run, because... you know, catchphrase. I suppose the Frank and Walter twins are a good omen. Just have to work out which one's evil. And today we ride for Oregon in the Survivalist Wagon. This is unlocked by completing the game and having all 3 party members alive. It was not easy, let me tell you. Even though with that said, I actually did it in the Eastern Wagon. It worked out pretty well, actually. Managed to beat the squid with the sword, after which I found the falcon, and that was enough to see me through to the end. Tell you what though, it was a lot more interesting than this game. Don't know why I'm showing you this stupid nonsense. Actually I do, it's because I didn't record that one. And I know I'm sat here gaming and talking to myself pretty much all the time, but I only really record some of it. Mainly the bits where I go on long, rambling monologues of interest to no one in particular. Like, I recently got thinking about recurring themes in video games. It occurs to me that I can think of 3 enemies named Mother Brain. And it goes further. All 3 of them are the same. Benevolent, all-seeing computers set up to manage and run a specific group. They make a critical error in judgment. You have to rise up and stop them from destroying the world. And all through this they tell you how they're a perfect immortal machine and you, hacker, are a pathetic creature made of meat and bone. Hacker. God, I love Shodan so much. And why do my guys keep going into caves? It has never worked out well for them. Except for all the times when it has. But no, I have to wonder why have the name Mother Brain like that? Like, does it mean something culturally, or is it a coincidence? And for bonus points, 2 of the 3 Mother Brains have roughly the same design. They are like multi-limbed women who employ rainbow palette swapping animation, and one of them has planets for boobs. True story. Oh hey, yeah, I'm playing Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. How's it going, folks? I'm CPC Gamer. The Survivalist Wagon starts you off with 250 machine gun bullets, and that's it. Now you can pick up other weapons, and they do stack, so the game remembers how many machine gun rounds you have, but once they're gone, they're gone. And it's fairly weird to have to suddenly play very tactically and cleverly, when you've just gotten used to mashing the fire button and, you know, just cutting your way through. It's also weird because, I mean, for what you have to do to get the wagon, you'd think they'd give you something awesome and easy to use, right? Nothing that's really tricky and very likely to get you killed. And this is gonna go great guns. I mean, you've seen me carve my way through the buffalo in a delightful surgical strike before. I'll tell you what though, you probably have seen my skill pick up considerably since episode 1 when it came to this particular event. Memory serves, I did a similar thing with Child of Eden. Episode 1 was me being kinda okay at the game, and then episode 5 was me doing well. Kinda. Sorta. I mean, not very. I don't know, all I have on my mind now is that dreadful game Surgical Strike. Which, counterintuitively, is not part of the Strike series. You know, desert, jungle, urban, nuclear. Was there a Soviet Strike? I want to say one of the games was Soviet Strike. Whatever. Surgical Strike is an FMV game, and I use the word game fairly incorrectly. It's basically some guy blowing up his G.I. Joes and filming it, and then selling it to Sega for the Sega CD. And you know what? I'm going to keep quiet for this one. I want to see how it goes. Whoa, there it is. Oh, and a round 2 as well. Well done, guys. You know, I can't believe I missed that one hilariously delayed relaxation thing in whichever episode it was, I don't remember. I just remember it's a shame that I missed it, because the comic timing was absolutely perfect. And here I ruined it by talking. Which is unfortunate, because, I mean, the last thing I want to be remembered as is some annoying blabbermouth. I mean, nothing grinds my gears worse than some chowderhead doesn't know when to keep his big trap shut. And if you catch me running off with my mouth, you just give me a poke in the chops. Although, now I'm here, I will say, zombie turkeys, that's a new thing. That only exists in this game and nothing else. It's a shame I'm really, really bad at it. Like, I've been playing this game survival mode, and I've been doing pretty well. I have full awards for most of the levels, but I absolutely cannot do it for the zombie stage. And it's pretty weird when you think about it, because you'd think I'd ace the zombie stage, given how many games I have that just let me kill zombies in a variety of hilariously gory ways. You know, literally every single one of them. Even the ones that don't, somehow do. I like to think that somewhere there's a picture of me getting more and more coherent, and sentences like that are why. And I'm going to buy a bird. I mean, the whole reason I came to the desert was to save ammunition, and the bird is pretty awesome, although I am going to have to ease off firing it a bit, because I only get 40 rounds. And sort of continuing the line of thought where nothing I do makes a great deal of sense, Mr. Rogers! And there is a reason for my coming to this, and I'll explain it if I have the time and conviction to do so. I was talking to a friend about Mr. Rogers recently, and at the end of it, I found myself feeling really sad that not only have I never seen Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, I'm now beyond the age when watching it will have any real impact on me. You know, it'll just be some kids show, you know? Although I suppose if you think about it, it's got to show what a massive impact a show can have on the world if you can be moved by the fact that you weren't a part of it. It's kind of interesting, really, that the guy I was talking to is the same friend who got me Child of Eden for Christmas a couple years ago, and the salty watermelon Pepsi from that one video I did. Which is also convenient, because it lets me talk about how I use the music from Child of Eden at work. Like, we were doing fundraising stuff for Comic Relief. It's this fundraising thing that England does. And one of the things we did was to set up a small puppet show in the store. And it was great, because we got to play just whatever music we wanted, which drowned out the Works radio. And the music on the Works radio consists entirely of, you know, terrible disco, terrible soul, terrible Motown, otherwise known as all disco, all soul, and all Motown music. But no, we got to play our own music, which, among others, included the Child of Eden soundtrack. Like, specifically the music from Evolution Archive, because, well, it's about 10 minutes long and it's pretty hype, and folks seem to like it a lot. Oh, what do you know? The game doesn't remember how many weapons you have, it just switches back to the machine gun. Well, that's useful to know. But yeah, no, we use music from Child of Eden, and we also use some stuff from Hotline Miami, because it really amuses me when I put inappropriate music and references in things that have no business containing them. Speaking of, there's a local radio station that uses music from Hotline Miami, and you know that bit when the DJ interrupts the music and talks, usually to let you know you're listening to 10 tracks uninterrupted? There's a local radio station that uses Hotline Miami music, and it's the track called Hydrogen, and it's pretty great. And yes, I know, being that annoying DJ who won't shut up and you can't heckle them, pretty much my lot in life when I do these silly little videos, but it is the path I have chosen, and the laws of video game logic says that I cannot multiclass, so deal with it. And I really wish I had enough hides to buy those faster wheels now. Although I suppose this is just, yeah, especially this one, it's just a visually busy level. If you actually look at the actual hitboxes, it's not nearly as tricky as I think it is. Although not picking up the health and flamethrowers like that is not going to help me. This will help me. A shield from the lava and a lot of free food, which we have no reason to spend on at the moment. And death! Lots of death. Nice work, Andy. You managed to screw up the easiest part of this sequence. Alright, that's it for this game. For now. Until I unlock more wagons, or you want more, or I become one of those LPers who records the same video, uploads it 3 times a day for free money. Barring any of those inexplicable phenomena, I am done. So until next time, goodbye.